EFCC, they fear me. I mean, they tell you. I dey talk for public people, they dey live now. I don't talk, EFCC, they fear me.
Shut up! You say EFCC no fit arrest you. I just they come back from BisiAlimi FM like this now.
And so you guys, the case between Deeone, VeryDarkman and Nedu is still ongoing, which has led Nedu to leaving his podcast and saying he's backing out forever. Why should he do such a thing? Alright, so you guys are highly welcome back to my channel. This is Revil's channel, and if it's your first time here and you haven't subscribed, the time is now for you to subscribe. Please subscribe. Look down below, you see a red subscription button. Please click on it, and also beside the notification bell, also click on it so you always get notified whenever I post a video. You'll be the first to watch, like and share, and leave your comments. But you guys, subscription is so free. So Nedu on the glitch Africa and the Honest Bunch podcast, where he invited a young man called Deeone, a comedian actually. So Deeone on that podcast revealed a whole lot about VeryDarkman, of which I have shared in my previous video. He said so many things. So if you haven't seen that video, you can go check the video on my channel, the very last video I did about VeryDarkman, Nedu and Deeone. Deeone revealed a whole lot. He said VeryDarkman is not whom he portrays to be. He portrays to the world to be. And he is not a good man. He is making people, he's manipulating people to love and believe him, that he is working for the masses. Meanwhile, he is working for himself. And that the VeryDarkman is making people believe that he doesn't collect money for art and all that. But on the other side, he collects money secretly from people. And also the VeryDarkman doesn't, as in that he does men. That was what Deeone said. That he has evidence to prove his point. So the VeryDarkman once told Nedu that if Nedu mentions his name again, or if his lawyer calls him again, he was going to begin to release names of people Nedu has had something to do with, and those he wanted to have something to do with, and they rejected him. So his lawyer called him because Deeone has also been on that podcast, that's the Honest Bunch. So his lawyer called him again. That was when he now began to release names of girls that he said Nedu has had something to do with, or the ones that Nedu wanted to have something to do with, but they refused. And Nedu told them that if they don't have anything to do with him, then they will not blow on the internet. He also went on to say that Nedu told him about Seda Bosch. According to the VeryDarkman, that Nedu told him that Seda Bosch told him, Nedu, that as in the number of men she has slept with, or she has had something to do with. You understand? So after then, Seda Bosch now came out. You already know Seda Bosch loves to talk, and whenever her name is being mentioned, and it's an opportunity for her to come and defend and say what's in her mind. So after the VeryDarkman called and said your name was also mentioned, this is what Seda Bosch said.
Where's Sada Bosch, come. They mention your name. Come here. Come.
VeryDarkman. By now, you should be familiar with the fact that I don't like disrespect. Make I warn you, never ever for your life call my name like that again. The next time you want to call me, put some respect. I have earned that respect, and you will give it to me accordingly. I'll be like those riff-raffs where you did knock. With that being said, I am giving 24 hours to Glitch Africa, the Honest Bunch podcast, and of course, Nedu Wazobia, to confirm everything VeryDarkman said. One question, Nedu. You tell Darkman those things, or you no tell him? You tell him, say, you know men where I don't knock. Abi, you no tell him. Very fast. Don't keep me waiting. Cause me self go like know the men where I don't knock. Remember, 24 hours. As for the clothes where you say I wear that day, where you say the clothes resemble second hand, actually, not second hand. My mom got that dress for me. And if that clothes too cost, past 4-5, I don't tell her before. I don't talk him before. Say if I dey waka for road, I see a clicker way fine, I go buy him. If I see designers way fine, I go buy him. My world, my rules. So Nedu, you are right. Now okay. Honest Bunch podcast. Una don't find me since. I don't forgive una too much. 24 issue. This internet no contain us. You know say normally my head they touch. You won't gossip person. Now say that budge. Oh yeah, now they talk. Are they my own? Trouble they find me. These men wanna be women so bad. Oh yeah, explain yourself. 24 what? Hours. 24 hours. When your mouth they leak, you supposed get receipts. Nedu Wazobia. You don't wanna see my other side.
At this point, the problems were too much for Nedu to handle. This one is calling him out on the other side. The other girl that the VeryDarkman mentioned and said Nedu wanted to have something to do with her and that she refused, that Nedu said that he was the one that actually made her popular on social media, came out to debunk the news. That was VeryDarkman that was exposing all of those things. The girl came out and debunked the news. So the problem was not too much for Nedu. He didn't know what to do again. According to what Deeone said, that Nedu was not going through a lot. The VeryDarkman was saying so many things against him which are not true. And it's against a very big platform that the world already knows about, the bunch, the Honest Bunch. The VeryDarkman said most of the things that were said on the Honest Bunch are lies, that they were all planned and all that. So Nedu now said, okay, since the problem is too much because of podcast, my well-being is very important, my mental health is very important. What do I do? For me to stay healthy and stay alive and be insane, I have to do something. He now wrote a public statement, public as an official statement from Nedu, according to what he posted on his social media handle. He said, the past week has brought a lot into perspective for me. Hosting the Honest Bunch podcast has been an incredible journey, one built on open conversations, bold perspective, and the willingness to tackle difficult topics. But that responsibility has become an overwhelming level of scrutiny. Antagonism and unfounded accusations that have now begun to take a personal toll on me. In light of recent events, I have made the difficult decision to step away from the podcast. This is not a decision I take lightly, but one I believe is necessary for my peace of mind, for my family, and for the integrity of the show itself. I have always been committed to honest conversations, but when those conversations lead to relentless attacks and misrepresentations, it becomes clear that stepping back is the best path forward. So after so much from the VeryDarkman, Nedu has decided to step out of the Honest Bunch. The Honest Bunch has been a very popular show, being anchored by Nedu. I know there's been a lot of dragging, because I remember when this lady said said she cannot marry or date a guy who does not have up to 20 million naira in his account. I know how much she was dragged there. He went on to say, I sincerely hope this decision brings an end to the negativity surrounding my name and allows the Honest Bunch podcast to continue thriving. I remain committed to fostering dialogue in ways that encourage meaningful engagement and growth, and I look forward to new opportunities that align with that vision. I wish the show continuous success and thank everyone who has supported me throughout this journey. So this is from Nedu, taking a decision to back down on a podcast that he has been running for so many years now, all because of the VeryDarkman. And guess what? The VeryDarkman is rejoicing, thinking he has won the case already. According to him, that nobody dares him. Whoever tries him will go down. That if Nedu continues, he's going to do more. That's what he's been saying. You heard him from the beginning of the video that even the EFCC is scared of him. I'm wondering why Nedu would want to do such a thing. What gave him that? As in, why is he scared? Does VeryDarkman have what it takes to make him leave his job that has been feeding him over the years? For what? Say that Budge also told Nedu to come out and explain why he said she told him all of that. This is his response. So hey guys, the conversation you're going to be listening to next is a conversation between Nedu and Seda Budge manager, clearing the air on what the VeryDarkman said about Seda Budge, that Nedu mentioned her name, saying she had told him about the men she had napped. So Nedu is here to clear the air that he never said such a thing to anybody, and that he and Seda Budge have never had such conversation? Why would say that Bob be telling him things about her? Is he a woman? Just listen to the call and tell me what you think on the comment section.
How go? I do. I be now.
I did. I just see person just send me a video now where this guy drop. Say me, I tell him, say, I know how many people were inside that don't follow sleep.
You said?
Ignore that rubbish. I just see video where this guy drop where it was saying, me, I tell him, because I know how many people were inside that don't follow sleep. Rubbish, story.
Wayside, I don't follow sleep.
My brother, you don't see me now. Ignore that rubbish. There's no, that conversation never happened.
I don't understand. Which person be that exactly?
This guy no video.
Darkman.
I'm telling you.
He say you tell him, say...
Yes. Say, me, I know. I will send you the video, the link of the video. I wonder which day me and Sada begin meet where I know the boyfriend where she gets.
So you know how many people, the conversation, the add up, like, I know understand. You know how many people inside that don't meet, so you know how many people inside that don't date. I'm not understanding.
Yes, exactly like that.
That you and him had that conversation.
Exactly.
What prompts Cider Budge into the matter? Because Cider Budge...
I don't know. You know, say you don't move post. If you talk go here, you go talk go here. If you chook hand for this one, it's kappa. He chook hand for this one, it's kappa.
But you definitely know we cannot let our character be deformed. He has to tell us how he heard it, and they have to be proof. There have to be evidence of whatever is happening. So we have to, if he said anything concerning us, that means if he said you told him, that means you have to, the both of you have to say something, and we have to understand what's happening.
You know the truth. You know, my guy, now would make me even talk to you in the first place, even also. You know, my guy, now would make me even talk to you in the first place, even also. Me, I don't even get that. Normally, me, I don't keep quiet for this, since I'm not giving you mouth for it. When you talk finish, you will rest.
I never see the video. Make I check internet. Make I check internet.
So now, according to Cider Budge, that okay, she's now okay with Nedu. Nedu didn't say such a thing, that she will face the VeryDarkman from now henceforth. Today now, the one was actually interviewed on TVC and a lot of other platforms that have interviewed him. He said that it's not Nedu. It wasn't Nedu that said all that he said. That it was him, the one. Why is the VeryDarkman scared of coming to him and talking to him and calling him out? Why is the VeryDarkman calling Nedu out? Nedu didn't say anything. As a matter of fact, that he was one that planned this whole thing by himself. That's the one saying it now on TVC. That he actually planned this whole thing by himself. It wasn't Nedu's plan. That he just used Nedu's platform to tell the VeryDarkman the truth about himself and all that he knows about the VeryDarkman. But the VeryDarkman refused to face him that actually called his name on the podcast and is facing Nedu, the owner of the podcast. That's because he has nothing against Deeone, and he knows very well that Deeone has evidence against him. So you guys, what do you think about this whole matter? Don't you think the VeryDarkman is doing too much? Why will you remove food from someone's table? So someone cannot have a conversation with a fellow man and it remains a secret? So now be rest assured that whatever conversation you have with the VeryDarkman is going to be leaked out someday when you both have issues. I was thinking men were men, but these days it seems men are now women who gossip and spread news anyhow. What do you guys think? Please subscribe, like and share. Not all the men, a few of them, and VeryDarkman is one of them, is inclusive. So hey guys, while all this is going on, gay rights activist BisiAlimi has also come out to make a very controversial statement that people are now concluding that whatever the one said about the VeryDarkman is allegedly true. According to the gay rights activist, he wrote and said, "Whatever you do in this life, don't, I repeat, don't offend gay mafia, because if you do, just call time on you and your career. All they need to do is sneeze and ding, and darling, you are gone." Did you hear? Let me recap. He said all they need to do is sneeze and darling, you are gone. And you guys, Nedu just left his podcast, The Honest Bunch. Are you thinking what everybody's thinking? Let us know what you think about it on the comment section. Please subscribe, like, and share.